Hi there from still a fairly warm Seville. As always, what I've done is I've put together a medley of clips. It's really a list of links to existing clips on the channel. And I think I might have put these out maybe last year as we came round to this time. I'm doing it again. As you know, I like to repeat myself. These are all clips that are connected by the theme of suggestions for the start of the year, maybe for the first lesson or maybe for the first week or the first few weeks, things we might want to put in place, which is why I am mentioning them now, because I know some of you might be starting back early September, some mid-September, some late September, and so on. You'll find the links to the clips in the description section below. So the first one I'd recommend is clip number 26, things to do now, ready for the start of the year. There are a few strategies, a few measures, a few things you might want to start thinking about, if indeed you want to start thinking about your classes at all. That's clip 26. Clip 27 is 3 things to insist on from the beginning of the year. And they're slightly more connected to classroom management, but very useful, I think. That's clip 27. Clip 28, which is not on the little thumbprint, but that is getting your learners moving from the first lesson. That's a kind of continuation from one of the points in 27. I recommend watching 27 first, then 28. The next clip I'd recommend is one of the early ones. Clip number 7, making your first lesson of the year useful. And then the final one is clip number 8. The one after that is something to do from the beginning of the year. That's more to do with evaluating, monitoring, checking that nobody's falling through gaps, falling through holes. I think if you're a new teacher, some of these might be interesting if you've not seen any of them, because my approach or my recommendations here, you'll find it slightly different to, maybe what you've been used to on your training courses or training that you've had so far. I'm slightly less concerned with, lesson plans, materials, and, anything like that, AI generated stuff to keep them busy. Not so much that, in fact, my ideas are to try to improve our own processes so that we don't need to fall back on materials and AI and stuff like that. So it's developing your teacher cognition. Experienced teachers, well, you might just need a reminder for something that you used to do before anyway. And I think if you are an experienced teacher, you'll be able to put into practice any of my recommendations, because they are sort of nuts and bolts, basic but golden little principles and strategies, I believe. If you're a school owner or a coordinator, director of studies, then you may want to use one or more of the videos as a discussion point in your sort of opening meetings, training days before your staff gets underway with their teaching. Maybe as a point of discussion, maybe as a counterbalance to what is often, fairly frantic preparation and anxiety on the part of the teachers. That's it. Like I say, all the links are below in the descriptions, and I'll come back in a year or so's time to check that the links still work, or 6 months, just to make sure. But if not, they are all clips on the channel that you will find. Rock and roll, strength and energy with your teaching. Have a glorious first lesson, have a glorious first week, first month, first term, and enjoy the rest of your lives.